Chrisean Rock, one of the most controversial and toxic people in the rap space, the internet space. She done been in and out of so many different problems with so many different people. It's like every chance she gets, she makes her image look worse. I mean, over the past month, we done seen her in constant problems. Her and Tia Kemp, Rick Ross' baby mama, just got into it online about Chrisean Rock and her kid.
Sit your ass down somewhere with your baby. Keep them off the internet. Nobody won't have shit to say. I don't think she wants to threaten me about anything, because then we'll start calling CPS. She does not want to play with me, okay? From having a special needs kid and you running the streets, running around unstable with all this bullshit, toxicity going around this child, this negative energy and smoke, drugs, alcohol. I wouldn't even want to see a liquor or drink or anything. I had a special needs child. I'd never want to see a drink or liquor or anything. I wouldn't even want to be around nobody doing that kind of.
But if we're looking at the whole picture, her whole story really started with Blueface. So if you somehow don't know, Blueface and Chrisean Rock got together years ago. I mean, they even got a baby together now. But there were a lot of problems. If I'm gonna be honest. Just these two were two crazy people in a real toxic relationship. And two toxic people with some clout on the internet is a recipe for disaster. And that's exactly what happened. When these two would get online, they would basically become the most toxic couple on the internet. That was what they were known as. And I mean, it was bad. There'd be times we seen Chrisean Rock put hands on Blueface the other way around. It was a video that had went viral a few years ago. Her and Blueface, they out in the street just throwing hands with each other. Then they would turn around a few days later saying, look, y'all, we know what happened, but we not gonna fight no more. While less than a month later, we seen Blueface and her dad getting into a fight. TMZ wrote this: Blueface attacked his girlfriend's father this week, but it wasn't out of nowhere. He swung at Blueface first. TMZ obtained the video that everybody's been wanting to see as it relates to the scuffle. In the clip, you see the couple facing off with a group of people, presumably Chrisean's blood family, in a tense convo, and eventually a man approaches Blueface, swing on, throw a sucker punch. That kind of craziness, that kind of instability was always there in their relationship. You was always seeing somebody do something crazy or fighting this person or arguing with this person. I mean, at one point, Chrisean Rock was painting on Blueface walls in blood, stealing his cars. It's been a lot of bad moments between these two.
I almost went to jail, yo. I swear to God. I broke everything in my hotel room. I broke the TV, the window frame. We had to run from that hotel to another one. You know, I really want to go to jail, but
But Chrisean Rock problems wouldn't just be stuck with Blueface. At one point, while rumors came out that Lil Baby and Chrisean Rock was messing around, and it was getting out of hand, going viral, and people was really paying attention to these rumors. Then Blueface would get to do what he do best, clout chasing. He starts dragging this situation. He turned this Lil Baby thing into a whole situation. Then he would come out posting messages between Chrisean Rock and Lil Baby. Lil Baby would text Chrisean Rock and say, why people saying I was in your DM? Why you ain't telling them that I'm like a big brother? I hate stuff like that. Blueface will post this and say, man, my bitch one time talking about he big brother. You ain't no son to me. The truth could never be this. Then Blueface will say, I run this. If you want my girl, post my messages. I'm bleeding anything that come through my territory without checking in. Welcome to death row. You in her DMs, I'm in her phone. Then Blueface will say, anything that makes Chrisean Rock, boom, I'm all for it. Even if I gotta look bad, but I ain't gotta bring her to the top for you niggas to play fake big brother. And fake like you wanna work for a picture or some pussy. Let's do business and move around. It's very simple. I invested in this a long time ago. And like I said, for a long time, people was really questioning on if Lil Baby was cracking Chrisean Rock. Niggas was like, what do you got going on? And I guess it got so bad to a point where Lil Baby was like, I don't even wanna hear this no more. So he would come out and he would basically shut all the rumors down. He would get online and basically say, look, like, I'm not with all of that trolling. This is what ASA wrote. Lil Baby has had enough of being involved in the Blueface and Chrisean Rock drama. Lil Baby went on Twitter to break his silence about the claims that he was sleeping with Chrisean Rock. Lil Baby would say, I ain't with all the trolling stuff. I've been laughing at certain stuff on the internet, but y'all gotta stop. I ain't never tried to talk to no Chrisean Rock. Please stop attaching my name to that. Then he would say, I seen her at a party and I told her some real shit. I never tried to talk to her. I know I bring attention, but Chrisean even trolling about a child and all of this stuff is too far. Then Chrisean Rock would come out responding to Lil Baby tweet. She would say, I'm done trolling. I just need Lil Baby to clear the air because my baby daddy gave me hell over a nigga and won't believe me about anything. He was too quiet after he said real stuff after Blue posted. He was done being mean to me. So around the time the little baby rumors was going around, the little baby beef with Blueface and Chrisean would announce, oh, she pregnant, Chrisean pregnant. They had a baby on the way. And this would cause a lot of controversy. I mean, controversy that's still going on to this day. You heard the clip I played at the beginning, but during 2023, Chrisean got pregnant, right? And now Chrisean Rock is Chrisean Rock. She really give off the image that she don't really care about anything. And people was feeling like she didn't care about this baby and this pregnancy. And what I mean by that is she was pregnant. Then she's smoking while she's pregnant. She doing all this stuff she shouldn't have been doing while she was pregnant. And it was on the internet. People were seeing it. So of course the internet was gonna speak on it. And the internet was speaking on it so much that Blueface would come out responding. But instead of saying, you know what, maybe my baby mama shouldn't be smoking while she has my baby, he was condoning the behavior. He was like, man, it's cool if she smoke. A lot of people do that on some dumb shit. He would say lots of women smoke weed until their last trimester. There's no effect. Don't shoot the messenger. And he said, I'm only tweeting the truth, whether it's in her favor or not. I'm not biased. But then at the same time, he's sitting here defending her, doing that and smoking with the baby. Something happened that he really couldn't defend. She came out and tried to set the man's house on fire. Well, I don't even know if trying is the right word because she basically did set the man's house on fire. The fire alarms was going off, it's smoke in the crib, all of that.
Look how dumb the bitch is. Tried to turn the smoke detector off. The bitch hopped on the table to turn the smoke detector off. Man, child protective custody gonna have a ball with you. I must say, you making this very too much easily. When you have a kid and you set a fire anywhere in the child's vicinity, I don't think you inhaling all this smoke and ash is good for your child. That's to be smarter than that. Look everywhere. Trying to get the new glass stairs upgrade. This hole in here set shit on fire. This must be your first time trying to fire, huh? Supposed to put it in the bathtub so you don't burn up in the fire. How stupid can it be? The kid herself, you leave her by herself too long, she just starts. You leave a 6-year-old by herself, you gonna come home, your shit gonna be cut up, burnt up, broken up, door gonna be broken. Strange, kid. Don't understand it.
But as time would go on, we would see things really get bad for her and Blueface and the baby because they would start getting the legal problems and problems with the law while you got a baby in your stomach. It sound real bad. And this was back in 2023. We would see Blueface coming out saying that, look, you know, I just got locked up, right? But he was saying the only reason he got locked up was because he took some charges for Chrisean Rock. Blueface aired out his future child's mother, Chrisean Rock, claiming he took the rap for Chrisean in his recent arrest for robbery and assault in Las Vegas earlier this month. And as a result, he's booted his pregnant partner from their home. He would say, I'm only on house arrest because I took the charges for Rock. Why would you think I let her stay in my house when I'm stuck in another state and I got my BM ready to drive me with the kids? Fast forward some time though. Chrisean, she would have a baby. And she would post this baby a lot. And the internet would see this baby, and I'm not even finna get disrespectful. I'm not even really gonna repeat what the internet been saying about this baby, but just know the internet been real disrespectful. I mean, people been straight making fun of this baby and talking crazy about this baby for years. And a lot of people been blaming Chrisean Rock for how the baby turned out, basically saying you shouldn't have been drinking and smoking and doing all this bullshit you was doing while you was pregnant because now look how your baby turned out. And that's how a lot of people was moving. That's what a lot of people was saying. The internet was ruthless, making fun of this innocent baby that didn't have nothing to do with nothing. But just know this baby is gonna come back up later on. Past that baby though, you know, Blueface kind of was going on a spree of accusing her of being with other rappers. Now, was she really with these other rappers? I don't know. I don't care. But Blueface was saying it a lot. Nigga was like, oh, you messing with him. You messing with him. There was a point in time where some beef almost sparked up with Offset because Blueface was out here saying Chrisean Rock was getting it in with Offset. He would get on Twitter and say, finally, being tatted on the hoe is not a flex. You literally F Cardi B husband a couple weeks ago. I'm tired of niggas looking at me while they messing with you. You get the rest of them going ASAP. Then Chrisean Rock would turn around and then start exposing Blueface. She would say, you over there trying to crack NLE Chopper baby mama, and she dubbed you. Then she was saying that Blueface was watching gay, you know, I can't say the word because we on YouTube, but she was really saying a lot about this man. Now, whether it's true or not, we will never know. But this just what they put out on the internet. This what we see. Then eventually, the situation was going so viral, Offset got a word. Offset heard it. He was like, man, I did not do nothing with her. He would get online and say, I ain't never talked or touched that lady. Real talk, y'all need some help. But at the same time, Blueface doing this with Offset. Him and Soulja Boy would get online and get to arguing. And then, you know, with Soulja Boy, he get online and really get to arguing. He really get to digging deep. And so they get online, they get on live, they argue. Then, you know, they talking about, oh, I hit your baby mama, I hit your baby mama on some high school shit. Then Soulja Boy would bring up Offset, and Blueface would respond to that.
Where did that come about? That's what you want. So that hurt your feelings that bad?
Nah, it didn't hurt my feelings. It just let me know what it's really on, and I already baby mama. So the fact that you took it there, oh yeah, I already beat you to the punch. I already beat you to the punch.
Hey, so check it out,
I
right?
already beat you to the punch.
Check it out, right?
Go ahead.
Since you wanna hop on here and pop it, right?
Yeah.
Why did you talk about old shit?
What's old about your BM sucking my dick?
Why did you talking about before she even met
Nigga,
you,
I baby mama the day before your baby shower.
Nigga, why is you on here? So you on here popping it like that? So
I didn't get DM the day before your baby shower.
Check this out. So check this out, right?
What
you want, my nigga? You want a cookie? You want a
No.
cookie?
Oh.
You want a cookie?
You
Let's
took
give
it there.
Blueface a cookie and a Happy Meal and a Soldier Toys. Blood.
Yeah.
You so what, blood?
Hey, there you go. Admit that.
You don't want to get down,
I had just giving it up.
nigga.
That's why.
What about your though? Why you crying about? Why you crying about Offset just fucking your bitch?
You never touched my.
Why you crying about Offset just your bitch?
You wanna know why I did that?
Why you do that?
Cause get on here popping it, making up lies. I'm gay. I'm this. I'm trying to do this. Okay, you wanna pop it, bitch?
Now, 2024 will come along, and it would be a bad year for the entire family, the kid, the dad, the mom. This year would start off, and it didn't start off right. It would start off with Blueface getting arrested, and it wasn't like, oh, he in and out. It was a situation where he got arrested, and they made that man sick. They sent him to 4 years in prison, and since then, since, what, February last year, that man been sitting in the cell. Word comes out, Blueface locked up. Chrisean was like, okay, I'm about to go stay at Blueface's house. Now, she starts staying over there. She taking care of the kids. She staying at Blueface's house. And even past all of this crazy stuff, for a while, she was chilling. I mean, she'd be online claiming that she was holding Blueface down. She was like, I know you locked up, but I'm still yours.
Nobody's cheating. He's still fucking Harry is growing. Like, this is, I can braid this that's on my, like, I'm holding you down, bro. I'm paying your bills. You have to want to be here to benefit, I'm not benefiting from this. Being here for him, like, you know, like, I love you, you love me, we want to work things out, try this whole different atmosphere. Cool, that's great. I'm all down for it.
But where Chrisean Rock would really mess up was when she decided to go to Blueface's court date. She pulls up. The whole time, she had a warrant for her arrest out. So she comes to this court date and then gets locked up. Now both the baby parents in jail. And it wasn't like she didn't know. She knew for a fact that she had a warrant. In March of 2024, months before this court date, she would come out saying, yeah, I know I got a warrant, but I'm not turning myself in.
My warrant thing that I've been paying off fees and getting rid of shit, talking to certain people to help my situation out. Cause you know, I have my son, so the old me would have just turned myself in and dealt with it from inside to the outside of the jail. So whatever. So I don't be like, you know. But right now I gotta play cautious because, you know, I don't plan on being in jail while my son is growing. Like, I just don't plan on that at all.
So really think about it. She knew that her son's dad was locked up. She knew that she was the only parent left for this kid. She knew she had a warrant, but she decided to go to this court date anyway. So now, for months, her kids didn't have no parents because of her decision. Well, because of both of their decisions. But y'all get what I'm saying. Blueface was locked up. You was all the kid had, and then you knew. I'm not even gonna get into that. So now the kid got no parents because of her decision. And it wasn't like, oh, she was facing a little bit of time. They were saying she was facing 8 years in prison. So at the same time she facing 8 years, Blueface actually got hit with 4 years. People thought it was over with for these two because that original charge that got Chrisean locked up wasn't no little charge. It wasn't no little baby charge. It was like she was in the passenger seat of a car. They get pulled over. Pound a Zai in the car and she took the charge. That's why she was facing so much time. But somehow she did get out. She got on these charges. She got home. She got probation.
Okay, let me just say thank you, Lord. Okay, thank you, Jesus, for this revamp. I got I'm getting all my stuff out the way so I can like be effective and just in my son's life for real. And then I ain't gonna hold you. I'm working on my purity, y'all. Like, that's, you know how people like, oh yeah, I'm getting my life together, I gotta get my money. No, it's really like, yeah, I know. And then like, just really walking that walk, talking that talk.
And for a while, she would sit on probation until the start of last month. She would get off of probation, and she living her life. And this is where the drama kind of kicked back up. This was where everything would ramp back up, because she would get off probation, then move back into Blueface's house. And she basically trashed the place. I'll play the clip on screen right now. But this place dirty as hell, was clothes everywhere, the couch messed up. Basically, she did Blueface's house real bad. And Blueface, you know, he in jail, but he got people running social media. I mean, he could probably still see what's going on. And he's seen it. And he would have these people get on his account and post, showing the video, showing the house. She would get mad. She would crash out. She would get mad at this nigga because he online exposing her. Then he would say he only let Chrisean Rock stay in the house because she was homeless. It was this whole thing. Then really all June, Chrisean Rock was just in crazy controversy so much. If you don't know, a few weeks ago, there was this streamer prom, right? And at this streamer prom, Chrisean Rock went. And she basically abandoned her kid. She left her kid in the car while she was getting dressed, and she was doing all this. And this video is online of the baby crying. You hear the baby crying. You hear people saying, we gotta go get the baby. It was a whole big thing. And basically the Twitch employees that was at this streamer event went and got the baby. So Chrisean was really on bad timing all throughout June. Then all of these situations kept stacking up on top of each other. We had her and Tia Kemp going at it.
I didn't know this girl baby wasn't walking. I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this nicely. Chrisean need to go sit down somewhere, and she need to get this baby some help. She need to get herself some help. She need to stop engaging with all this internet shit and beef and all this shit. Keep back and forth with that boy lying and playing on y'all mind, because she ain't never played on mine. I don't pay her no attention. I already know she in the head. But it's making me mad that this baby can't get down and walk. But we don't know what she doing behind closed doors. We don't. And I'm going to be honest, I don't think she doing that. I just don't think so. Because she like to document everything. Should have been documented that.
And you nobody aunt. We don't know you. You're a funny lady, but we don't know you, bro. In real life. And even if you was my aunt, my just call me like you really love me, bro. You don't know what's really going on for real and what's really, really going on for real. All you gotta do is, man, encourage the next mother, pray for the next mother, be there for the next mother. Passing judgment, trying to be funny, like I don't got feelings. I be ignoring every time you try to speak up against me or about my kid. The last time you spoke up against me was like, yeah, show us something. Show him holding a bottle up or something. And then shortly after, your son gets up. It doesn't feel good, does it? Like, come on, bro. Come on, man.
Then it wasn't just her and Tia Kemp beef. She would also get into it with DDG's little sister. And let me know if y'all want a vid on DDG, especially with all the controversy he got going on right now. I know I made one about him and Holly, but this video would be more about him. Let me know in the comments.
You don't want nobody to be scared of you, right? You don't want to have that masculine energy, but then you go on the internet and act like a boy. Only niggas do that. Only niggas sit there and be like, oh, I'm gonna beat you up when I see you. Pretty girls don't fight, okay? Pretty girls don't sit there and talk about fighting. That's just, like, it's nonsense. You can't act like that and expect people to respect you as a woman. I don't know what she expected out of that because you disrespected me when you disrespected him. He didn't call you a bitch. You called him a bitch. But I'm not gonna stoop down to her level and start like calling her all type of bitches and like talking down her neck or anything like that. I'm not gonna do that. Oh yeah, she did threaten you, didn't she? She said she was gonna fight you when she seen you or something like that.
I don't think I got that far into the clip.
I don't even know what to say about Chrisean Rock for real, because she done been in and out of so many problems. Some not her fault, some definitely her fault. But it just seems like anything involving her and her name is always so toxic. Her and her baby daddy relationship toxic. Her relationship with the internet toxic. Anytime you see Chrisean Rock, it's always something bad. It's just a lot going on with her. Maybe she do need to step away from the internet and all the drama like Tia Kemp said. What are y'all thoughts on Chrisean Rock? Do y'all think she's as toxic as she made out to be, or is everything blown out of proportion?